Daniel O'Connor, how are you? MJ, how you doing, man? I'm doing not too bad, man. So far, no complaints. But the day is young. I'm sure we'll find a complaint. Don't worry. Jay Meister, how you doing, man? Hey, Cody. My day is going really well. So far so good. We got a whole bunch of snow, so that kind of sucked, but part of life. Part of living in the north, that's what you get. And I'm glad you are liking the mods. Hey, Matt, how are you, man? Yes. Unlimited snow, Daniel. It just never ends. It was like summertime a couple days ago. It was all melted, and now it looks like it never stopped. Just a never-ending cycle of stuff. I think it's just been teasing us so hard with it kind of being very springy, so everybody thinks, oh, winter's over, and then it just keeps coming back, so it's like causing great amounts of frustration with people. But I'm like, it's still winter, man. If we're at the end of April and it's still doing this, then yeah, okay, then you can start complaining, but we're not even in April yet, so people need to just calm down. Cody, this is Fox Creek. Fox Creek Logging Map. Yeah, it is early there, Karg. Early compared to some of my other ones. But I sometimes doing them during the day, sometimes at night. Depends on my work schedule if I can pull it off. Yeah, it's been a very weird winter, but very wet winter. I've made a lot of extra money off overtime snow plowing this year, though, so that's been good at work. My spine probably disagrees with the paycheck, but well. Just don't hit a manhole cover. Oh, I've done that. We have these metal grates for drainage. And man, I've had some moments with that. I've had some bad days. And of course, everybody who drives the skid steer always wears a seatbelt, so, you know, naturally, when you hit stuff, you're not going to go flying face first into the window, because that would never happen. For sure. Oh, hello, tree. Yeah. So you understand then, Robert. We both know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, you could probably make some good money there, Daniel, doing snow-related cleanup this year. But then there's some areas where they didn't get a lot either, so it's all very area-based this year. Jacob Clausen, how are you today? Emmett, you got to increase your light graphic setting. I've had that question so much. If your graphic settings on your lights are turned down low in your options, no lights will show up. So go play with that, turn it up higher, and then magically it'll start showing them again. Well, not bad is better than bad, Jacob, so I'm glad you're doing all right. Feed gag. said gag. For someone that doesn't have pedals, how would you move forward, side to side? On these joysticks, you can also use these little POV toggly guys if you really want to. I used to actually drive the forwarder with those. But yeah, I don't really recommend pedals for people. They're not the best for this game. There's no real perfect setup. I just use them to steer, but even then, they're not great for that either. Tracy, how's it going? Right on. Addison, it's been a while since you caught a live stream due to work preparing for paving season. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad you caught it today. I was doing pretty consistently, and then I had a couple days where I had a lot of extra work, so I wasn't able to stream. But now I'm kind of back to normal here for a little bit, I think. But yeah, I totally understand the season kick up. I've been getting some very interesting phone calls for some strange jobs. The real question is, do I really want to do them? I don't know. We'll find out. It's not logging related, so I'm kind of like meh. Usually logging stuff, when I get calls for those, I'm like, hell yeah, dog, sign me up. But all the stuff I'm getting now is just weird stuff that I don't really want to do. But if the price is right, I'll do it. So far, I haven't seen any really great prices for stuff, so. And I'm not desperate for work, so. It's usually people that I worked for like several years ago, that back when I was really hungry, money hungry. And don't get me wrong, I always want more, but I'm not as desperate for it as I used to be when I was more broke then. So now I get calls from people that it's like cash jobs and stuff, but they're not paying very well because they're just looking for someone to do it cheap. And I'm just kind of valuing my time a little bit more now. I'd rather be doing this than taking some of those odd jobs. At least I'm having fun doing this. Oh. Aw, party foul. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. You gotta turn up those light settings. John, how's it going, man? Modding is going good. We're just playing right now, but the modding side's going really well. Demigo Defish, Godfish, Demigo. I can't butcher your name. Thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate that. Hey, at least for your donation, you got a free butchering of your name, and that's really what it's all about. That's why people keep coming back. They want to see how bad I can pronounce people's names. Appreciate the love there, though, buddy. King David, how you doing, man? Hey, it's Skog. How you doing, buddy? Cletus. Yeah, no worries, man. You'll never see a paywall with my mods. I can make you that promise. As long as it's my company and I haven't, like, sold it to some billionaire or something. So if there's any billionaires watching, please write me a check for $1 billion and I'll sell it to you. Just kidding. No, I'll never go paywall on my stuff. Never. I guess these ones are technically small too. I'll grab those. Why not? Not on these mods. But I do appreciate all the donations and stuff to help support it all. King David, Kick, been waiting on your stream, but I don't know if I am just missing the or what. You're missing the what or the what? If you're here, you're not missing anything. And there, a couple questions. With small trees grow if left alone? No, the trees do not grow. They're just planted. At least I've never seen them grow, so if somebody can confirm otherwise, then sure, but... Practice, Daniel. You will be able to pencil. And just remember, always grab it from the end. Don't grab it in the middle. Just practice. You'll get there. If I can do it, anyone can do it. I don't have magical powers, as much as I would want to believe I do. People are like, it's impossible. I don't know how you do it. Well, it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. Except they can't turn into, like, another material like copper or steel because I'm made out of flesh. But most things, if achievable, are possible. I mean, maybe I could actually turn into steel. I just don't think I'd survive the process. But it is possible to replace my entire body with an alloy. I won't be alive through it. So maybe it is still possible. Logging. Things are going good, man. So far, so good. Just started logging for the day here, and it's going well. The Eastern Logger. You're the reason I became a real-life logger. I started following you around 9 years ago. Since then, I've been logging for the last 7 to 8 years. See? That shit's cool. Love that. The Eastern Logger, thank you. I get a lot of that from guys when I was streaming on TikTok, but that is so cool. This game, my mods got you interested in it, and now you do it. That's so cool. I don't know. I think that's pretty awesome. You guys have over 700 and 900 mods. I don't know how you guys do that. That's crazy to me. But you know what? As long as you're happy. How do you not have like mod conflicts starting the game? I'd imagine with that many mods, like you gotta have problems. Eastern Logger. Not sure if you have the logging crew. We do have a logging crew, but we like play once every 1,000 years. And then the one time we were gonna play last Sunday, and then I had a big internet outage, so that was just perfect timing. I think only one guy was gonna make it anyway, so wouldn't have been much of a crew. When did you play with us? A long time ago, or? And then what was your name on it? Hello from Alabama. How's it going, man? Can't complain, it's Friday. Yeah, unfortunately it's my Sunday because I work all weekend, so Fridays are usually my days where I'm like, here comes the weekend. I'm quite opposite of everybody else with my schedule. When Sunday hits, I'm like, hell yeah, dog. But when Friday hits, I'm like, oh man, here we go again. See what kind of fresh hell awaits us. The Iron Duckling. That does actually ring a bell, surprisingly. I've had a few people say, oh, I used to play, and then I don't remember the names, but I do remember that name. Yeah, FS22, that makes sense. It wasn't as long as... I've had some guys that were like, I used to play with you on FS15, and I was like, oh man, I won't remember that. But yeah, I do recognize that name. I have a weird ability to recognize voices really well, so that's probably where I would catch you more so than anywhere. I'm terrible with names, but if I hear a voice more than like 2 times, I'll remember it forever. It's my one psychotic super ability that really has not benefited me in any way in my life. Of all superpowers, that is not the one I wanted. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, paving. I helped with paving, like a couple shifts doing a paving kind of work. It was alright. It was just really freaking crazy how hot it got. So you got the heat coming off the freaking pavement, and then you got the heat coming from the friggin' sun, so it was just like double baked. And some of the guys on the crew were triple baked. Couldn't help myself. I play FS22 because I don't think my PC will run 25. I bet it will. They're pretty much the same game. I don't think there's any huge graphical improvements on 25 over 22. I imagine it's very similar. But you never know. Random guy that joined us a couple months ago. Oh, like in one of the crews or something? A couple months ago. That's probably like a year ago. Triple baked. Exactly. Exactly. See, there you go, Daniel. You were talking about having trouble penciling. Don't do what I did. Don't grab it there. Grab it further down the end. If you want to try to pencil something like that, grab it way down here so that the weight is mostly on the down side. Then when I lift, it automatically falls. I don't even have to swing it. And then just tap, 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 tap. Till all the logs slide down, and then bite up. The ground deformation is a big thing compared to 22. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of a... I feel it's more of a tacked-on feature than a real big development. But hey, everybody's opinion is going to be different on that one. How much do how much do the farming controllers cost? So Canadian, I paid I think $115 a piece for these guys. $115 Canadian. So if you're not Canadian, it'll probably be way cheaper. Or maybe more expensive depending where you are. But if you go to my website, www.fdrlogging.com, you can get links to all that stuff. It'll tell you the price there. We'll just call it with that load. I have to start a new row here because we're gonna have too many logs too close together. Maybe we'll paint one out here. Piece of tape is just stuck on here. Oh, there we go. Now it is no longer stuck. All right. It's still fairly flat in here. Maybe I'll go put it in here. Always fighting for more space for the log decks. I'd probably put one in between here, but I don't really want to. Actually, there's a nice spot right down here too. I could throw it in there. We'll figure it out. It's a forwarder. It'll go wherever we forward it to. Working all weekend does suck. Yeah, I work every weekend. I work 7 days a week. Every day I have a job. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. So I don't really get days off unless I get like sick days or stat days or vacation days. We actually got a vacation planned in end of May, so I'm pretty excited about that, just to finally do one. Because last year we postponed our vacation because we weren't sure what was going on with some of our work stuff. So this year, my wife and I are going to rage in the big city. It's going to be fun. And by rage, I mean probably spend conservatively and just enjoy it to the best of our abilities without going too overboard. That's my definition of rage these days. Yeah. 82.81 is $115 in US. Yeah, I believe that. Our money is not quite entirely worth dirt, but we're getting there. But predictions are saying that might change, so we'll see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting year. Cool Kid Gaming. What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping to say hello. Oops, my pile is going haywire here. It's the hardest part is starting a pile. Once you get a pile started and it's actually like lined up properly, then you're good. But starting the initial pile, making sure you put it in a nice line. Not like it really has to be in a nice line, but Ground deformation is just awful when going across an area. I believe it. I guess it really depends on what you're doing. On the farming side, it's probably more important than on the logging side, but I've heard mixed reviews from the farmer side and from the logger people side, so the ground deformation thing doesn't really affect me too much. Sometimes you get a little bit of clip and dig in the ground, but like whatever. Now what we just need is the ground physics from Construction Simulator so that we can dig properly into the dirt. Because then I would turn to the dirt work stuff so hard if they were able to make the ground deformation actually like Construction Simulator. Because man, the dirt physics in that game are sweet. Then I'd build excavators for sure with buckets and all that stuff. I'd go absolutely nuts doing that. But I can't stand it the way they have it in this game. So maybe in the next version we'll get like sweet ground properness. But I think I've been saying that for like 3 or 4 versions of Farming Simulator, so maybe that'll never happen. That's what I want. Proper dirt physics and ground particle physics and VR support. That's not too much to ask, right? Michelle Berry. What is my job? My job is I run a skid steer at a transfer station, which is like a garbage dump, and I load trailers and stuff with that. And then my other job that I do in the evenings, I work as a janitor for a school. Very prestigious role, awarded only to those of the highest valors. But both pay extremely well. Actually, combined, the two of them, I get paid more than I was getting paid when I was logging. And logging pays more like in smaller amounts, but because I work all year at both of these other jobs, I make, yeah, like probably an extra 20 grand a year that I wouldn't make logging, so it's kind of a no-brainer. And both jobs are insanely secure. Even in our most biggest downturn we've had with COVID and economic loss, garbage is always coming and schools always need to be cleaned, man. But I did a really fun logging side project this past winter. Like, it was back before December, was it like October, November, doing wood chipping and stuff, and that was fun. So I still take on random contracts doing real life logging. If people need to get trucks loaded or I need to cover somewhere, I go do that. But it's got to be the right price though, because some guys, like I was saying earlier, there's some guys that send me offers and it's just like, hey, come run this excavator for 9 hours and I'll pay you like $50, and you're like, nah, I'm good, thanks, man. Come on, it'll be fun. And don't get me wrong, I love running equipment, I really do, but at the same time, it's like the novelty of doing it for free is kind of gone now. So if you want me to do it, I'll do it, but you gotta pay. It was fun when I was brand new at running equipment and I was like just getting experience. I would work for literally free just to get in a machine to get some experience. But now that I've run so many different things, I just don't really care anymore. I'm kind of like, yeah, cool. Anyway, how much? But if you're a new guy and you want to get into equipment, that's a great way to start, because guys were letting me run everything for really dirt cheap. I always told guys, I said, I'll run it. I'll do it for like $50 for the whole day because I just really want the experience. And most guys were like, hell yeah. Because they were probably paying somebody $45 an hour to do it before. But like I said, I didn't have experience. My value wasn't there yet. Now my value is there. So I know what it's worth. And when I was new, I sucked, right? I was slow and I wasn't very good, and they knew that, and that's why I was getting paid dirt. Now I am insanely good with production. If they want to move stuff, I can move stuff. But with that experience comes a price. Gotta value your time. Like I said, I do sometimes do some jobs that I see as being fun for like super dirt cheap. Like if it's something weird or new, or it's like I really want to try it, then I'll do it for dirt cheap because I just want the experience of trying it. But if it's something I've done 100 million times, I'm like, nah, money please, give it to me. And everybody should be like that, I think, when you're starting out. Or after you're completed your starting out period. Walter Edwards Logging, how are you? Sorry, I was in a rant and I was not looking at the chat. Rant chatting. Hector, this is Farming Simulator. Yes, Farming Simulator 2025 using my FDR Logging mods. Bukin, do you play this simulator only or you have a real life experience? Oh, I've run all this. Actually, the only thing I haven't run, I always say it, is the one machine I'm running right now, which is a forwarder. But everything else in this game that I've made so far, I've run in real life. Some more than others. Loaders are the one thing I've run the most. I have unloaded so many trucks I don't even know anymore. Unloaded, loaded. But yeah, I would love to run a forwarder. I think it'd be fun. Different world for sure. Like I said, I've had the chance to sit in one and play with it, but I've never actually used it in production. Same with a buncher. I want more time on a buncher. I've run a buncher for like, I don't know, I probably have like 18 hours in a buncher, which is absolutely nothing. Knocked down a few really, really tiny spruce trees. Or maybe it was pine. I think it was a pine block, actually. I can't remember now. That was fun. But... And the other one, Skidder. I ran Skidder a bit. Don't have a lot of experience on Skidder. Did a few drags here and there. Processor, I have a little bit more time on Processor. But Loader, I have the most hours on for sure. Unloading and loading in sort yards. Forever. A lot of hours doing that. And now, my main job, I just run skid steer 24 hours a day, which I don't really like skid steers. According to my bosses, I am incredibly good at running it, but that doesn't make me enjoy the machine. It's a really rough thing to run. I'm definitely more privy to an excavator or something with a swing. Easier on the old spiny spine. Do a spin. I should do a backflip. That's what I should do. Ever been driving a Ponce forwarder? I have not. I have sat in one. That was the one actually that I got to turn on and spin the head around and do some fun stuff in it. It was a Ponce. Oh God, what was it? It was their big one. Not the elephant, the other. Oh, the mammoth. That was it. That big sucker. I couldn't believe how big of a machine it was. Like, you look at that stuff in this game and you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. But then you go see it in real life and you're like, holy shit, that's a big machine. It's just crazy. But yeah, it was really neat. I like that one. But I've never actually run one. I would love to take one out in a patch and go pick up some logs. That'd be a blast. I think we have some close to us here now. I know they've really punched out in the North American market, so they're becoming more popular. They're pretty reliable. They're very expensive though compared to some of the other brands, but I mean, you get what you pay for too. They're all the guys I know that have run them said their quality is just absolutely up there. FDR is old. You can barely remember what he has run before. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm turning into an old man now. Pretty soon I'm gonna be like, back in my day, I had to walk downhill both ways because our society had it way easier than the one before us. I'll be saying the opposite stuff of what my parents said. Vulcan, you've got Ponce. Oh yeah, so there you go. Another guy, see? He runs the Ponce stuff too. Yeah. Nothing but good things I've heard about them from all the logging people that I know. And trust me, if they were bad, I would be hearing about it. Because I have lots of friends in that industry. Let's go up this hill and try not to tip our machine over. There we go. See, no problem. Like a boss. I'm gonna leave all those little ones. Oh, that was a shitty grab. Oh well. You know what? Sometimes you just commit to it and get it on there. And then sometimes it's just a good one and you're like, ooh. Dr. Fafo, how you doing, buddy? What kind of controllers do I use? I use the Thrustmaster farm sticks. If you want to know how to get them or links to them or all that stuff, go to my website, www.fdrlogging.com. Just go check that out. It's got all the information right on the front page. Click on everything. You'll love it. And if you don't love it, you get all your money back. That is the guarantee. And since you don't spend any money, then I don't have any to give back to you. It's perfect. It's the perfect plan. Iron Boot. Just get a job doing this. If I had $1 for every time somebody said that, I probably wouldn't have to get a job. But yes, I have done logging in real life, so. But now I get to do it from the comfort of sitting on my arse right here at my computer. I definitely don't make anywhere near the amount of money I made when I was doing it for real, but I'm choosing happiness over that. I don't miss camp though. I spent so much time in camp. I'm just so over it. Before I was married, I didn't mind camp, but now that I am, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good now. Some shows you can drive out to, but man, that's like another 3.5 hours of driving every day. I'm good on that too. Power to the guys doing it, but I've found a better situation now, so I'm gonna stick with that. Thanks, Addison. Thank you for making me feel even older. I appreciate that. Actually, I'm stoked to be getting older because I have a very young looking face. So everybody thinks I'm 12 years old. So as I get older, people are finally going like, oh, he's not a child. Fantastic. I did, well, I still do, but I did security. That was my job for like, as one of my extra spare jobs. I did it for about 15 years at bars and stuff. If I had $1 for every time somebody was like, are you old enough to ID me? That and like having really older moms and stuff flirting with me all the time. That was very unfortunate. Got those creepy cougar moms that really like the young-faced guys, I'll tell you. Power to them, but no, I'm good. I don't think I'm going to put any more in this pile. That's probably the max I can get in there before this game's going to start wigging out. Sweet. Virgo. Yes. This is Farming Simulator 2025 using my FDR Logging mods. And you can get all that at www.fdrlogging.com. Mods are free. Game costs money, but the mods are free. I guess we should probably pick this crap up too. Be a good economic forester here. Let's close those up. This is the real challenge. You wanna have a fun time forwarding. Go pick up all the crap tops and pieces. That's a good challenge for your forwarding skills. Because it's just all these ugly little pieces. I could probably even take these with me if I really want to. I don't think I really want that. Back to the forest from whence you came. Oh, party foul. Come on now. I do need a website command. Dr. Fafo, yes, things are going well in my neck of the woods. So far, so good. Don't lie, you loved it. I mean, Nathan, sometimes. Sometimes it was alright. And then sometimes it was like, oh, hell nah. Really depended on the night and the person. That's too funny. Yeah, you could delete the tops there, but this is way more fun of a challenge to load them up in this piece of crap. Way more fun. challenge mode. Or like challenged mode. Wyatt, how you doing, man? Toppy, just get a job. I will do that. I will get a job. Thank you for the recommendation. JD Irvin on Canada. They have these pond safe forwarders and also harvesters. Oh, cool. Let's see if we can get one. Oh wait, no, this is a pile of scrap. What the hell am I talking about? Just dementia. I forgot what I was hauling. It's all good. Enjoy the mods while you can. My mind's losing here. Pretty soon I won't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm good, Wyatt. How are you? What's new in your world? We're just doing the same old thing. That's a pretty good grab. Way easier to unload it than load it. At least with those ugly little ones. Right on, Wyatt. Sounds like fun. Super shaky. Yeah, man, right on. We plan to keep it up. That's the goal. Let's go get some more trees knocked down. Lebancha. I don't want that big tree. I didn't want to grab that one. Whoop. We kind of got that big tree. Uh-oh. We made a bit of a mess there. That'll be fun to process. Brock, how you doing, man? Doing well. How about you? Good so far. So far, so good. So far, so acceptable. What the hell am I gonna do with that? Maybe we'll throw it on the forwarder as a joke. Austin, thanks for the tutorials. Been looking at getting 2 joysticks for ages. Oh yeah, right on, man. Yeah, that was the goal of the tutorials, to give you guys a understanding of how things roll. I'm glad they're working for peeps. Heck am I hitting? Oh, another tree. Classic. Classic tree whacking. Only thing you changed was turning the head twist the right stick. Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want for that stuff, man. A lot of people set them up differently than what I tell. I try to get people just to stick to keeping the basic movement. So like your stick or your swing for your machine, your stick, and then your boom. Those are the most important ones because that's kind of like cat controls in real life. Outside of that, set the buttons however you want, because every machine, I swear, in real life is different. James. Well, James, I do this in real life. And this game has trained a lot of operators to get into logging. So while you laugh at it, it actually is very effective at getting new people into the industry, as several people have commented. So all criticisms aside, it's very, very, very beneficial to the logging industry for people to play on simulators. And it's horribly addictive. which could be beneficial to creating more operators. Because then they're going to chase the addiction live themselves for the rest of time. Yeah, absolutely. But I get it. There are a lot of people that play games for fun in simulation. And I mean, I do too. This is a blast. I love doing it. But yes, I do. I have run every single one of these machines except for the forwarder in real life. And I just really like the experience. But yes, you can definitely make a lot more money not sitting at a computer playing it as a simulator. That's for sure. But one of my favorite things is I have lots of guys that have been playing with my mods for years that are ex-buncher operators, ex-skidder operators, ex-whatever, that either have disabilities or they're, you know, in their older ages and they can't operate in the bush anymore. And that's pretty cool to be able to give them the experience of operating these machines again too. So there's lots of applications it applies for, but it can be gaming or simulation training or just straight up nostalgia for people. Like, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool, pretty fun. What's your favorite logging machine that you run in real life? Oh, it's always button tops. I love like loaders, button top loaders, man. Just I've so many hours on them, but that's my favorite for sure. Like I said, I've run bunchers, 3 different ones that I've been able to play with, but I haven't had enough time on bunchers to actually get the experience that I want on them. But bunchers are pretty fun too. Just a big angry fist of destruction for the forest. But yeah, loading is fun. I really enjoy the OCD meticulousness of loading log trailers. Oops, and in real life it's a lot easier for sure. Very similar though, but yeah, good times. You could speedrun a butt end log cabin with the machine. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure you could. You could build all kinds of things. I've actually seen some really funny videos from friends of mine who run this stuff, and they've made some very interesting bridges and things and canyons and all kinds of weird spots out there. Bunchers are pretty wild tools, but a lot of countries don't even know what the hell these are because they don't use them. A lot of, especially European places, they have like forwarders and harvester applications. They don't use these savage pieces of equipment, as they've been called. Barbarian machinery. This one doesn't. This one, I mean, you could knock the branches off, I'm sure, if you messed around with it, but this one's just for felling applications, putting them on the ground. And then the one that I'm chasing it with, which is way back there, that machine back there is the processor, and that's the one that cuts them all to length and removes the limbs. So I'm currently doing my own solo application where I'm walking ahead with a buncher, knocking them down into nice decks, and then I go process them and then forward them. I'm doing kind of this weird combination of North American forestry mixed with a little bit of European style. But normally you would lay all the bunches out in blocks and then skid it up. Which I do a little bit of that too. I jump back and forth, so I'm not stuck in the same old circle of doing the same thing on and off. Austin, I have heard this. Why you got into it? Hard industry to get into. Yeah, it can be. Like I said, I have a few videos where I talk about how you can get involved with it, but mainly the gist of the videos is go start talking to local logging contractors and get your name out there. Tell them, hey, I'm brand new. I have some experience, or maybe I have no experience, or I've played in simulators. Believe it or not, a lot of these logging companies, even local, like the old boomer ancient companies, are actually bringing in a lot of a lot of simulation stuff to train new guys now. So if you say, oh, I have simulator experience, that's a big sell these days to some of these guys. So it doesn't equate, simulation experience doesn't equate directly to professional experience in the field, but it is an absolute leg up on other people that have never run the machines. And I am a time-tested, proven thing of that, because that's what got me into this too, was playing this stuff. Plant the trees back. Yeah, you should. I don't plant them back because I have too many trees on my map, so you can't. I've maxed out the giants limit, so I can't plant trees until you get rid of a certain amount or something. Smells like ass without air. Well, I'm all for sustainable cutting, but I think some of the old practices of the 80s have been mediaized a little harder than what they do now. You actually go talk to a lot of the actual mills and stuff. Trust me, they're in a business game. They want to replant these trees because that's future growth that they can log again. But I've had so many different things from environmentalist people that it's like, whatever. If you don't like logging, that's fine. But unfortunately, it is an industry that is required until they can start 3D printing houses or something, which I think will probably be worse for the environment than logging. That's if we don't all just nuke each other in the next, like, 10 to 15 years, and then it won't matter anyway. Won't be any trees or anything left. But then you also won't have to pay bills. So, I mean, there's kind of this, like, 50-50 bonus potential there. So, to each one's own. Jonas, how are you? Yeah. Yes, Austin. Always need wood, man. Never ends. Right on, Jonas. Glad to hear that. We are also fine. Actually, you know what? We'll just start a new deck down here somewhere. Matt, how do you get the buncher to mulch? Press V after you buy it. So in the top left-hand corner, there's that little attachment thing. So if you press V right now, it'll be up, so it's not going to mulch the ground. And you press V, as in Victor, on your keyboard. It lowers it, so then it allows it to mulch the ground after it's already attached. Jonas. This is all just a bunch of stuff made on Suno, just AI stuff. Go check it out, it's pretty fun. Yeah, you bet, Matt. I'm sorry to hear that about that. That's not a good time at all. I'm glad that you use this to have some fun in your not working time, at least. I wish that was a better reason for you not working, but I'm glad you have found some kind of peaceful thing to do in it. Oh my god, playing dance with this tree here. We almost made it back to our old landing. Full circle, man. Sweet. Draken, how you doing, man? How goes the world of armor building? Worked for a logging company and moved the equipment on the road and on and off. Oh, sweet. Right on, Matt. That's cool. Were you like driving truck or something, or what? Oh, sweet. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of friends that do low bedding and stuff. It's a pretty lucrative field, that one. Since 1993. Sweet. Lots of experience then. You are working on Flemish armor from 1480 to 1495, based on the statue cathedral in France. Oh, that's wild. What are you doing that for? For a show or costume museum kind of thing, or what is the? Or is that just for your own entertainment? Like Milanese, but different. Oh, cool. Yeah, they have like, is it the, their stuff is really like sharp accented bits and stuff, isn't it? Or is that the really rounded off stuff? I can't remember. I used to know all those freaking armor types. Oh, for a jousting. Oh, that's cool. Is it like real jousting? Actual like impact jousting, or is it just for show? Asymmetrical rounded. Oh. Okay. I'll have to look up pictures of that, because I don't know. David. Oh, David, we're cooler than you'll ever know, my friend. Believe me. Drake, you ever worked on any, like, Roman stuff? Like that kind of time period? The one that I've always had, I actually have a set of it in my basement, is the Lorica segmentata. That's what I've had for years. I've built several of them myself from like plates and stuff. Not very fancy, probably like you do, but had a blast with that stuff. Reenacting here in Europe. So the full impact, but with soft balsa point. Oh, okay. That's still pretty crazy, the impacts that you can get even off that stuff. I'm sure they get some mild injuries for sure. I made the Gladiator Provocator helmet. Which one's that one? Like, is that the, like from the show, the main helmet that Russell Crowe wears? Or did you make the fancy one that the other bad guy wears? Based on a Pompeii artifact. Don't know Hollywood. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I've seen some pretty wild ones. I really like the, what's it called? The Secutor? I think it's the Secutor style helmet. It's like basically just solid round bit with a flange on the top, and it's just two tiny little eye holes. Visibility is god-awful, but it has a very intimidating, cool look to it. Well, this is not a very nice spot, is it? It is cool, Odin. But not to everybody. Some people don't approve. But if everybody agreed on everything in life, it wouldn't be any fun at all. The spice of life is controversy. Yeah, exactly, right? If there's no drama, what are people gonna do? They'll all die. I know a few people that would die without drama. It's their lifeblood. It's how they exist. Guy, no, I don't have a topping saw on this one. I probably could make one for it, but because you can't really use the measuring system very well in this game for that, I don't think it would be super useful. And don't have to because we don't care. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When you hit the age of like not giving a crap about what other people think, you're gonna be a happy person. I hit that age probably about 12 years ago. Do stuff for you, and if other people like it, cool. If they don't, well, they don't have to consume what you do. That's their choice. Remember that. It's like saying there's a type of food you don't like. Well, don't eat that type of food, right? But you don't have to go around telling everybody that does eat that type of food how stupid they are for eating it because they like it and you don't. I mean, you can, but you're gonna have a long, sad life chasing that. And unfortunately, I have a few acquaintances that are like that, where they just constantly chasing meaningless problems, and they're just so unhappy all the time. And they try to find other people to share that unhappiness with, and it's quite sad. Mon 6139. We are playing Farming Simulator 2025, and we're using my FDR Logging mods, which you can get at www.fdrlogging.com. Uh, 11.0 is out, John. That was the most recent one that came out, what, last week? So yes, it is on the website there. Go download it. And then now I'm working on the next update, slowly but surely. Actually, I'm just playing right now, but so far. That's an interesting analogy, Brock, but yes, I think I know what you're saying. 100%.
Stärker als Beton, stärker als die Angst im Tod. Wenn wir
the Preacher Studio from Quebec and love the video. Keep doing your job. Right on, man. Appreciate the feedback, buddy. Quebec. I always wanted to go to Quebec. We almost went to Montreal, but then COVID kind of ruined that trip. Maybe we should try again one day. Our really close friends of ours are from Quebec, and they want us to go there with them, and one day they can show us all the sights and things to see. They were born and raised there. It sounds really cool. Is deleting all the old out before... Yes, Matt, delete all the old mods before you install the new ones. Because if not, you're going to have probably issues with the overwrite. So, good practice. Always delete all the FDR logging mods from the last update before you put the new one in. Especially with 11.0, because there were some changes to some of the configuration files for adding extra controls for the bulldozer and stuff too, so... Zane, you're the biggest fan. Well, that can't be true because some other guy said he was the biggest fan. Now you're gonna have to fight him. Does it count how many cubic? No, it does not keep track of how many stems or how many meters you go through. That'd be cool though. On these streams, I will just throw the number out there and call it lots. Since we're not getting paid, it doesn't really matter either. Hey, King David, here we taking bets. Attaboy. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Biggest fan. We take 5% off the top. Good deal. It's a profitable deal. I like it. Do I still log in 22? No, I don't. Just 25, that's it. Usually when I do a final pack for a game, I'm pretty well done with it. But if I'm moving on, I usually move on and commit to the new one. Are all your mods based off of real equipment? Yes. And we're sponsored by lots of these brands as well, which is pretty cool. I've spoken to a lot of the guys who make the machines and play with that. Oh, that's good, Zane. Watch them all. There's lots. You'll never run out. Unlimited renewable resource, that one. Oh, from 22. We're watching the old golden classics. Bradley, how you doing, man? Welcome to the jungle. Oh man, I had it. Challenge of the day. Where are the others at? There are no others. I am it, man. I'm the one. Zane, I don't do anything for console, just PC. I've had some maps that came out in earlier versions for console, but I don't do anything with console anymore. Too much of a pain in the butt. And I have a lot of stuff that's not able to be on console due to the way it's built. Weight restrictions and stuff like that. I'm running a 625C Warta on a 417 LTEC. Oh, sweet. I've seen some actual sweet videos from New Zealand. You guys got really cool setups for how you do your logging, especially on like the big hilly stuff is crazy. LRC. Oh, I haven't heard of you since your farming simulator days. You guys had the best logging mods. From what I'm hearing, we still do, yeah. But yes, welcome back to the world of logging. RMC, how you doing, buddy? Brian, yeah, we're doing good, man. Still alive. Haven't died yet, so that's good. It's kind of that's our bar to go by. I am doing okay, yeah. Thanks there, RMC. Appreciate it, man. Yes, you will. There, RMC. Yes, you will. What part of Canada are you from? I am from British Columbia. British Columbia. We could snipe that one. Oh. It's alright. I have to knock that one off. I think it's right there. Ah, bugger. Haha, gotcha. Okay. Can't quite fit this one on there. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Oh man, really doesn't like that grapple. That's alright. We're gonna swap mode anyway. Voj Tech. What's up, man? This is the loader I want. Yeah, it's fine with this grapple. Just that other grapple is just way too big for that molly. I should probably redesign the molly a little bit so that it fits all the different grapples. But that'll be something for version 12 of the game. It's a cigarette, and you take a toke. This is the fun part, even in real life, when you have to like walk the machine for 2 kilometers. It's more like so at least your spine gets a break playing this game versus real life. Yeah, Matt, there's 2 different chats for the different streams. That's why people think I'm schizophrenic, because I'm talking to other people that aren't there. Oh, they're there. You just can't see them. That doesn't help my argument when I say that, though. See, this grapple has no problem with it. Yeah, real life sucks. The longest I ever had to walk was 5.5 kilometers, which some guys have said they've done way more, but that was more than enough for me. That felt like an eternity. And like I said, in the game it's nice. In real life it's not exactly a very fun, chill ride. Oh, how the hell did I miss those 2 logs? Oh well, we'll forward them forward. Brain damage, wasn't paying attention. Actually, let's do a little tiny bit of modding here for a second. B-Train, 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 where are you? The pup. I'm gonna play with that molly a little bit. I think if I make it a little bit lower on that base point, it'll be alright. Actually, if I lined those up properly too, that'd probably help. I thought I did line those up. Oh, you know what? I bet that was on the other model I was playing with. Ah. That was supposed to be skinnier. This is my old version. There you go. Because I'm like, I swear I did all this already, but... that would make sense why I've been fighting with it. Yeah, because I made that way lower. I don't want that one. Sure, why not? Sorry, I can't see the chat right now, so if I'm missing anything, my apologies. Sure, what I could do, instead of doing a full pipe, I could just cap the ends. Let's try that. Okay, so before we can reset it, you gotta hook it up. Oh. Oh, didn't like that. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh, way more space in there now. But let's see, I might need to lower that collision even lower on the bottom. Just must make sure I'm not hitting it. I don't think I'll be able to hit it. Oh yeah, I can too. Wow, we'll just have to put it even lower then. We'll just make it like under the bunk. Who cares? That way if it slips up, we can push it back down. There you go. That'll be better. Now I shouldn't be able to make contact with it. Perfect. And you should still be able to push it over. That's sweet. What I need to do though is rotation limit 70. We're going to change that from 70 to 50. I want to be able to push it over, but I don't want to be able to clip through the sides. Way too many things going on here. That's as far as it'll go. That should be still good enough where it's not going to interfere with the bunks. Set to 1. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Well, let's see if that helps. Should be able to get that bigger grapple in there too. Though it does have a lot more side movement on these guys. Ah, it won't matter when you're loading anyway. Alright, well, let's load it up and unload it, and then we'll know. We could definitely get more on that bunk too. Better. Throw an old locker on there so she don't slip away on us. Hey, Mr. T, how you doing? Right on, man. Right on. Got an arch on this side here. Oh well. Gamer King. Regardless of my music, I don't actually speak German, so you'll have to give me an English translation on that one, buddy. Don't let the music fool you. Off-site equipment operating. You mean like remote operating? Some of the mines up here do that. There's not a lot of that going on. It's mostly actual real people and machines, but I have seen it. If I had an opportunity to get into it, I'd probably look at it for sure, but there's not a lot of opportunity for that where I live, unfortunately. Or at least not that I've ever heard of anyway. After we unload this, we can test that trailer to see how that new molly feels. And then after that, I gotta go to work. Boo! But it was a fun morning, doing some streaming and playing anyway. Gamer King, this is Fox Creek logging map. You can get that at www.fdrlogging.com. Oh, interesting. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, what? Like I said, I'd have to find a legit company to do that with, but I'd be down to try. That'd be sweet. But yeah, I've never ever seen that advertised, like at least not up in the area I live. And being kind of remote and further away, they probably wouldn't like that. They probably want people that are in the big cities and stuff. More than likely. $41,000 just for those 2 bunks. That's pretty good. Yeah, what? I wouldn't even know where to start. I guess you just Google it, looking for remote operators. I don't know. Sounds cool. Like I said, I wonder how many legit companies there are. There's so many job scam stuff out there. I'd be scared to even try. Actually, we could probably disconnect that bunk too. But yeah. If you ever get hooked up with a real company doing that or hear about one, please let me know. I'd look into that for sure. Let's try this molly out, see how it goes. Ooh. Oh, I like that already. Now it doesn't hit that big brick of collision that I had on the bottom. It actually sits right flush with the bottom of the trailer. I wish all the ones in real life did that as nice. Some of them do. I've loaded some trailers in real life that were like super sweet like that. They just lock right to the frame. And then most of them hang and swing in the wind like a piece of lint. And it's very frustrating. That'd be sweet if you could operate this from PC. Do like logging, remote logging from PC. Oh man. Sign me up, baby. Yeah, that actually loads pretty easy. I'm actually going to take it to the other end and offload it too, because I want to see how it feels on that smaller grapple. That was 22, so 40, 50, 63, 64,000. That's pretty good. I think everybody on Earth would sign up for remote logging. But yeah, I don't know how that would work remotely. I think the remote stuff, like with input lag and stuff, you have to be pretty close or on site. So I can't imagine that working really good if you have like bad delay working in another country or something, but how does it compare to real controls? This is exactly like real controls. At least the way I have mine set up, it's exactly like the one I run in real life. I can get in one and get in the other, and it feels absolutely identical. Like I said, obviously there's other factors in real life, like the shake of the machine, the motion, weight distribution, you know, some realistic stuff that happens, but ultimately the muscle memory and controls are identical across the board for me. Yeah, no worries there, man. Yeah, this is how I got into real life vlogging, was designing these mods and playing the game, and a friend in our local community knew about it and was like, hey, do you want to come try running a real one? And I said, well, yeah, of course. And then I got into that and met a lot of people, and although that's not my full-time job right now, I'm still very involved in it. Hopefully this summer I'm going to have a bunch of stuff. Hopefully I can record some footage of it too. It feels way better for the Molly. You know what the real test will be? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let's bring that other load over here just for a test. So that was the one we were having battles with, trying to get that stupid thing in there. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. Oops, I didn't put that really on there very good, did I? Oops. Thought I had it. There it is. Okay, I'm just gonna save this, and then we're gonna go do a test here, and then I gotta run after that. Otherwise, I'll be stuck in this plant forever and forget. Let's bring it about there. Now, in theory, that grapple should be able to get underneath that now without a problem. I think this was the only grapple. This is kind of a big sucker, so this is probably the only one that really has troubles with that Molly. Yeah, see you, Matt. Probably missed that by like an hour response time, but... Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. We'll even load it up to do the full test here. Oop. Trying to see those front freaking stakes there, but I can't see them. Oh, there we go. I think it's in there. That's what she said. Yeah, sweet. And then we'll do an offload, just a double, triple, quadruple check. Yeah, that's the effect I'm going for, where it locks to the bottom like that. When you close your claws all the way, it just puts pressure against the component and the base of it. Beautiful. Way better. See, we fixed it. Look at us. Woo! 12.0 update. Can't wait. All right, guys. I actually do have to go to work now, so that sucks. But that's life, so that's the way she goes. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll do it again maybe later tonight or God knows when. So we'll catch you.